Hey, what's up, guys? This is MPFSU back with another video, and this is just in between my pro style finale of my fourth video with me playing a user that'll be uploaded. I just want to get some things in between that. For right now, this is kind of a prelude to my spread offense, but what I wanted to talk about today is evaluating your personnel when you're trying to run the spread offense. And understanding how to properly attack the 3-3-5 defense, which is, or the 4-2-5 defense, which is defense that are primarily designed to counter the spread. It's that cat and mouse game from the defense, and a lot of users like the 3-3-5 mainly because a lot of the teams in the NCAA use the spread offense, and it's probably one of the best defenses to counter that. And I will show you right now. And then what we'll do is I'll explain the personnel to kind of set up how to attack the 3-3-5. So kind of skipped a few plays here, but let's get right into it. I'm just going to go with the normal zone read play here, and I'm using Oregon, which is the best spread team, and Alabama for defense because they're the best defensive team in the game. They're running 3-5. Just gonna get base stat called random plays. Okay, so right off the bat, as you can see here, the ability of this defense is that it can put 8 guys in the box from its base formation, and 2 of those guys that are in the box are strong safeties, which have the ability to tackle and cover. They're kind of hybrid linebackers. They have the ability to cover and tackle in space, which makes it a little bit more difficult to run a spread offense. Now you also have these 3 linebackers that are in the interior and only 3 down linemen, so it makes it difficult to run to the outside, difficult to run to the inside, and they can still cover some of these wide receivers. Now we'll get into later how NCAA 14 has changed how this defense can react to the offense. So basically, let's run this play and I'll show you here. The 3-3-5 also has the best ability to scrape because of the 8 defenders in the box and where they are lined up. Most defenses don't have this many people aligned this way in the box. So where they have a lot of the gaps covered, and I'll show you here when I run this zone read. So okay, as you saw there, and we'll just run a quick instant replay. Now whoever that tackle decides to block, they're both looking to contain, but you got pretty much two guys containing this outside. You have the outside linebacker, and you have the that strong safety there. So they both are pretty much designed. They're going to fill the gap that is left vacant by the DN pursuing the running back. So they fill the gap, and they can just pretty much take care of that player there. Now that's what kills the spread option with that ability to scrape and running the zone read. So there are ways to counter that, but let's go ahead and just set that up. Look at the personnel. So what you want to think with the personnel is, example, just looking at Mariota as a running back, his running numbers are 88 speed, 91 acceleration, 80 break tackle, 80 elusiveness, 70 ball carrier vision, not great stiff arm, not great spin move, not great juke move, halfway decent carry. So he is more of your balanced type player, mostly inside. He can run outside zone very well, but he's going to be better on the inside zone type play. Now, your halfback, who is DeAnthony Thomas, is more of an outside zone player. He has more speed, high acceleration, high agility, very decent break tackle, and that's probably because he's a very good, he's an impact player. They give him high break tackle. Spin move, juke move, decent carry. So he's more of an outside zone player, but you're not going to give him the ball a whole lot, so you need additional runners to help carry that load, which Mariota comes into play. So Mariota, you could probably give him the ball about 20 times. He's a balanced back. DeAnthony Thomas, you probably want to give like 15 to 16 touches, and because he's going to get a lot of yards to the outside. You also can run him inside, but I wouldn't run him. I would run him outside zone more and I run him inside zone. And and that's one way to think about using your personnel. If Mariota's more of a speed guy with high speed, I say 93 and above, high acceleration, you want him on the outside zone. So you may be able to run the option pitch better using Mariota because he can get to the outside faster. Or running some other plays. And I'll show you just one good example, and I'm just going to leave it at that, or maybe a couple examples, and I'll leave it at that. So we're going to choose another play. First thing is what I want to show you is the weakness of the 3-3-5 is it's not a physical defense. The fact that you have safeties on the outside and not linebackers makes it easier to get you can get linemen or a lineman on them to block, a guard or tackle to block these outside safeties, and they're going to have problems against a bigger guy blocking them, who can run block or whatnot. So you want to take full advantage of that, and one way to do that is to you want to go ahead and spread them out, and that's what 2014 allows you to do. In 13, you could have 4 or 5 wide receivers out there, and the strong safeties didn't really have to respect them much because they were able to cover very well, and as well as be able to make ground on the run game. But in 2014, they made it more closer to what it is and give them their real weakness. Safeties aren't going to be the best against wide receivers, so you want to have them respect your passing game. If you're facing a 3-3-5, just like with any defense that puts 8 players in the box, you want to take advantage of that fact and make them respect that deep ball. Now, if you don't have the wide receivers to quite do that, which is understandable, you want to go ahead and use other ways to take advantage of this defense. Now, what's beautiful about Oregon's playbook, and let me back up here for a second. So, what's the nice thing about Oregon's playbook is they have outside and inside zone plays from the shotgun. So, outside zone is basically with your alignment. You can tell what's going to be outside zone play. Because DeAnthony Thomas is lined up directly next to the quarterback. So that tells you right there that most of the plays in this formation are going to be outside zone for DeAnthony Thomas and inside zone for Mariota. If they're offset, like they're right here, most plays are going to be inside zone for DeAnthony Thomas, and the other plays are going to be outside zone for Mariota. So if DeAnthony Thomas is basically an outside zone guy, you don't want to run these formations a whole lot because you're requiring DeAnthony Thomas to run up the middle a whole lot, and he's not going to break tackles from linebackers as much. Although he's very good, he may be able to in certain situations, but you run the risk of probably getting him hurt because he's a speed back. So keep that in mind. So we're going to go with this, and I'm going to show you the inline read option, the midline read option, I'm sorry, and we're just going to run the basic stack again. Now, as you see here, now we're reading the D tackle. We're just taking the outside out of the equation. They're going to get blocked with this zone blocking, and that D tackle is going to be left unblocked. So you have to read them. It's not an easy task to do, but you can accomplish it with a little bit of practice. And as you see there, we get DeAnthony Thomas off to the races. Let's see if we can get him to. He hasn't attacked yet, so we keep running DeAnthony Thomas outside zone. I didn't hand off that time. I thought he was going to keep, but that's a mistake. So I keep it with, and he runs inside. And you see there, it's hard to bring him down. He's not easy to bring down. You see, he even breaks the D tackle's tackle. That shows you right there his ability. See, he doesn't go around. It takes a couple guys to bring him down, so he's going to fall forward a couple of times. So you want him to run inside zone. And one other play I'll show you, and then I'll leave it at that, is if you definitely want, and what you want to do, and I'll kind of explain that when I go into the option, you want them to respect the inside. That's the only, any option offense, with the flex, is the dive back. You want them to respect that dive. So that's what you want. You want them to be in contain. You want them to have that aggressive setting on to the quarterback to the outside, which is all the aggressive setting does is make sure that they contain. So if they're going to contain all game, just keep hitting them with the dive till they change it. And you should bust a lot of runs with this guy here, who is Mariota, because he's the inside guy. So let's go ahead and run inside play with Mariota. Let's see. Do we have? There he is. QB wrap. Let's see if I got it. Did I get it? I think I might have called the wrong play. I got it. So this is QB wrap. This is an inside play with the tackle pulling to the inside. You run this, and you can get Mariota inside if you want to run inside with him without even having to worry about the zone read, because they're going to block everybody, as I'll show you right here. You don't have to worry about the zone read. Just run QB wrap. And see, as they're not going to leave anybody unblocked, and the guy's going to pull. Now, obviously, that blitz to the outside because he's running outside zone, inside zone. That's what I was telling you about. Mariota is the inside guy. Keep that in mind. And that is your quick tip there, as he is going for a touchdown. So that's your quick tip there of using your personnel to your advantage, evaluating them, and making sure you're running the right plays. Outside zone is going to be for Deontay Thomas. Inside zone or inside running is for Mariota. And so now you have two running backs that they have to account for. And another nice thing, as I see that guy sitting off there, if you run a play action pass, you get a bubble screen from Oregon. That's just nasty. Just nasty. Just nasty. And bam. Alright, folks, that's it for me in this video. If you like the content, please subscribe. I'll be posting up more videos, trying to get some more content up for you guys. I appreciate you subscribing. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.